Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be trying to finish up most of our roll cage. I know it's been kind of a long process, but we're getting there. We just got our seat in, we've got our seat belts in, so hopefully we can get most of that done in this video. So stay tuned, we'll show you what we got. Alright, what's up guys? We're back. As you can see, we're in another tent. This is our little shop area. This is gonna be Shneaks' shop right here. So where we're gonna be doing all of the pipe bending, as much of the work we can do away from the car as possible. So this is what we're working with right now. It's all right. It's kind of a muddy mess in here where it's been raining so hard. Also got some snow earlier today, so it's been melting all the snow and now it's just continuing to rain, so it's pretty wet out here. But we got a little bit done to the car, so let's take a look at it. We got our final X member put into the door down here, and our final X member put in over there on the roof. We just got one of our rear X members fitted, getting ready to weld too. So we've got a little bit of stuff done to it. The cage is coming along quite nicely, and hopefully it continues to go that way. We'll get that welded, then we'll get back to you, I guess. Stay tuned. Alright, what's up guys? We're back. We finished our X member in the rear back here. We've got these bars. They're not welded in. We're going to use these as seatbelt mounts. That's what we're actually trying to figure out right now. It's making sure our seat mounts be long enough where our seat's most likely going to be sitting. And as you can see, we have way plenty. So it looks like that's probably where our mount's going to go for the rear of our 5-point harness. And we're about to get this full main part of the cage done. After we get these welded in, we'll be looking at doing some bars that come out of the back of the cage back here and then go down to the rear of the car at an angle, and then we'll do an X member in between them. We'll also have a fuel cell will be sitting in the back before we do our X member on the rear, just so we know we got enough room to be able to get it in and wire all our fuel lines in the way we want to. We just want to get that in and get that out of the way before we have everything else cluttering it up. But it's looking good so far. I'm pretty happy with it. So we definitely got a lot of cleanup work to do, paint the cage, a lot of stuff to really finish this cage out even after the welding's done. But it's coming along for sure, guys. So definitely stay tuned if you want to see the end of this. We definitely got a lot more planned to come. We'll be moving on to our rear suspension after this cage, trying to get that lined out. We'll probably be putting a 12-bolt rear end in it. So we're going to be trying to get everything situated to be able to put that in there. And after that, we'll move to our front suspension, get that ready, and then we'll get our rear end in, and then it'll be engine and transmission time. So hopefully this build moves as smoothly as I just said it would. So stay tuned, guys.
Ain't no telling. What
This
happened?
crap junk bit snapped off the first time I tried to drill a hole.
Do not buy bimetal craftsman bits. They are no bueno.
Just shears right off as soon as I started drilling.
No, it's completely gone.
Gone.
Plumb ridiculous.
Damn.
Well, I guess that's what you get with cheap Chinese metals. So, I guess, so you know, buy good drill bits. Don't buy cheap stuff from Lowe's that's on sale and unusually cheap.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's what you get. But
Piece of shit.
yep. So, gotta go get another drill bit.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? After a hard night at it, we finally got our seat somewhat melted in. We have to go back to the store, get 2 more bolts because we didn't get quite the proper size. It was slightly too short. And we also have our harness, just testing for fitment in here, making sure everything's going to fit properly. Finished up with our X bar, got our harness bars in, and it's starting to look like somewhat a little bit of something now. Getting somewhere with it. But last night, we almost had a serious mishap with our shop tent. Let's go check that out. So, over the night, it got extremely windy to the point where, as you can see in here, it was ripping some of our pieces to hold the tent down. So we've had to come back through, cut little holes, and do what we can to try to get this somewhat back together. We think we've got it to the point where it'll hold up decently now, but boy, has she taken a beating. This is definitely a cheap little tent, but we're hoping it gets the job done until maybe we can get us a building built. But that's the plan for this, so hopefully we can get that done here in the future at some point, maybe around start of summer or something. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully we can get something with that done. But our next point of business with the Camaro, we'll be working on some rear bracing back here. We're gonna have some coming down off of the rear of the cage back here down to an angle somewhere in this area. Then we're also going to have some ran through the firewall on this side, possibly on this side, maybe just up to the firewall. Haven't decided yet, but we've got a little bit more bracing to do to completely finish this out, but we're getting close to finishing out the roll cage. And before we fully exit into, we will be installing a fuel cell somewhere in this area, just so we can get it in there, get that out of the way, get fuel lines ran, and that's kind of the plan. Then we'll be moving on to our rear suspension of the car. So, got a lot of work to do, guys, and we're just a bunch of idiots in 2 tents trying to get her done. So, let's see what happens with that. This is probably the end of this video. We'll catch you in the next one. But as always, hope y'all have a great day. If you liked it, like and subscribe. But until next time, Hold My Beer Garage. We'll see you later.